So the 1991 World Series was between the Atlanta Braves and the Minnesota Twins. The Minnesota Twins won the series in 7 games, 4-3. This was the 9th most watched World Series with 35 million viewers. I've actually recently watched a lot of this on the MLB Network. They love to play these games, and they're quite interesting to watch. These teams didn't get as much fanfare, I think, as many people should give it for the kind of games that they had, that the series was. Basically, both teams were last place the previous year and ended up in Game 7 of the World Series the next. So you never know, right? But Game 7 was unbelievable. It matched John Smoltz versus Jack Morris. 0-0 tie into the 8th inning. Like that's the pitcher duel in Game 7. I've never seen anything more exciting than that. Like, can you imagine that happening today? Like, you get a 0-0 tie going into late innings. Morris actually pitched into the 10th inning because it went extra innings. And Gene Larkin had the pinch hit game winner with the bases loaded for the Twins. But this game probably wouldn't have happened if it weren't for another exciting game, which is Game 6. Kirby Puckett makes that memorable, amazing leap against the hockey plexiglass in the Metrodome. Basically win, and then he wins the game with a walk-off in the 11th to force Game 7. Like, you can't write this stuff, man. Like, you can't make it up. Unbelievable. And it couldn't happen to a better guy than Kirby Puckett. He left us too soon. But 3 of the games in the series went to extra innings, and 5 of the 7 games were very close and low scoring. Like, that is the perfect 7-game series. Goes into extra innings of Game 7, and you get a walk-off. Like, unbelievable. I totally give this series a fair. I think this is, honestly, when I look back, this might be the greatest World Series of all time. So many close games, 3 extra inning games. Like, that's excitement. Kirby Puckett's Game 6 catch and walk-off, followed by Jack Morris pitching dominantly for 10 innings. We'll never see that again. You couldn't ask for more drama, especially with Game 7 going extra innings. It's kind of every kid's dream to be the hero in extra time in Game 7. I mean, the Yankees-Diamondback series is probably close with this one. But what do you think? Anything else you got from this series?
Absolutely fair for me, my friend. You've explained everything. You know what? It's everything that you ever imagined in a World Series. This is one of my favorite World Series, and it's also to me like one of the most dramatic fall classics ever. As you mentioned, it was just a back and forth affair. Like some of the games were decided by 1 run. And 4 of them decided in the final at bat. 3 games going to extra innings, especially Game 7 when Gene Larkin, the hero,
Gene Larkin. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Yes, the utility player Gene Larkin driving in the game-winning run. Dan Gladden scored that winning run for the Twins, winning them the championship.
Sure, he's glad that he scored that winning run.
Yeah, their second World Series in history. There's nothing else that you can ever ask for in the World Series. Very dramatic. It was one of the most watched ever. Like, unbelievable. It's
top 10.
Ever hoped for.
I mean, the top 10. So if you haven't checked it out as a baseball fan, this is definitely one of the history books.